What up, Group? Welcome to Alliance War Season 33, War number 10, where x5e goes against DSVG, Deadly Instinct VG, whatever it stands for. They are a very capable alliance. They have been masters almost every single season that I've ever been masters. They have also been top 3 masters, I think 1 or 2 seasons. They're a very good alliance. They are very war focused, and I believe they're AQ focused also. They have some really great attackers in their alliance. So I'm excited to get to this war. So I was assigned Hercules and Hercules for this war. I had 6 fights. Sadly, half the fights, I think 3 of the 6 did not record, but the first 3 did because I did them all on one recording, and the second one just didn't record, sadly. So luckily for you, the first 3 fights were the worst fights I've ever taken in all of this season. So let's get to it. So I was finally not assigned after boss duties. I was finally assigned to be able to take some fights down while the boss was up. We wanted to beat DSVG so bad, so I'm doing some super big boosting up. Gonna do all 6 fights with Hercules, I think on the same 30% boost with Herc. I brought in the synergies of Black Panther so I can have unblockable specials, and the synergy of Captain Infinity because I had a Killmonger fight later, which I did not be able to record. But yeah, I'm gonna be in path 6 and path 6. I was originally in path 7, then path 6, but I only had like 2 fights total, and I wanted more fights so I can ramp up Hercules more for a later Peni Parker fight, which I was mostly concerned about, which I didn't have to be concerned because it was so easy. But my Hercules right now is not ramped up. I'm going to put Invuln boost on. I was going to do a combat regen boost, but I know that if Hitmonkey gets a combo on you, he will crit you to death. He hits hard. And right here, those would have been huge crits. I lost my Invuln boost, took a heavy to the face. Man, this is not going well. I do a heavy attack. He's unblockable. Not going to hit to the face. I thought he was going to evade. He was not going to evade. There's the evade. And another combo to the face. Crap, this is not going well. I'm going to do a dash back special 2. Hope to do a lot of damage. It barely does any damage at all. Oh, this is not going well in my favor. At all. Got knocked down. Cool. I'm now at 3. Wow, look at those crits. That was 3 out of 5 crits there. Man, I have my indestructible still at the end of my invulnerability at the end of my life. If it procs. If it doesn't proc, then I'm screwed. I'm trying to alternate my combos, because if you don't, he gets some extra block penetration, which I am not looking forward to. I'm just going to kill him off. Man, I lost 60% of my health in the first fight against a Hitmonkey. That should have been the easiest fight of my life. That was a really bad fight. I'm putting on 3 health boosts right now, health potions, to heal up as much as I can against his next fight. This is against a Tigra. I believe it's power focus 2, so she has easier time getting to special 2, so I'm going to try and bait special 1s. And that first fight wasn't pretty. This one's not pretty. I'm going to try and get my, got my intercept, awesome. Got my knockdown on my heavy attack, awesome. And when I was doing my, my duels, I kept baiting on special 1s. But I didn't want to get knocked in the corner, so I did what I could to get pushed out of the corner. Yeah, so she's throwing a special 1, and she's about 57%. Awesome, I'm throwing a special 2. I thought, do I want to hit into her right now? I'm like, all right, she's at a special 2. I should have hit into her. I ran in really way too late. She gets a special 2 on me. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it didn't crit. I'm so lucky, because if that crit, those neutralizers that are on me and ruptures would take away my indestructible and my invulnerability, and I would be dead. That special 2 brought me from 100 to 29%. Imagine I did not have my indestructible boost on. I would have been dead, taking those first 3 hits to the face and more ruptures. That was really bad of a fight, but I survived. The rest of the fights was super easy. I took this Mysterio. I think it's still recorded. Then I took a Sersi, which is super easy. And then I took Killmonger on Safeguard, which is why I had the Captain America. I took Peni on Node 55. I think it's Brute Force and the extra evade chance. So it was... The rest of the war was super simple, easy Herc fights after I was built up already. I'm at 6 feats of strength because I got knocked down in both those fights. And this is a very easy fight. I'm going to wait this out, just parry and wait out, wait for that purple timer to go away, It goes away. Awesome. So I can knock him down. Get my knockdown. And 8 charges. Just going to run back here. Hope he runs into me. Throws a special 2. I get some power back. It's not needed because he is dead. Boom. Huge crit. Super easy fight. Not sure how I lost. Oh yeah, because I didn't heal up all the way. That's why. But attack booms because he takes that kitty. I really wanted to take that kitty, but it was his fight. But yeah, the next 3 fights did not record. So mad. I actually got 6 fights this war. The 4th fight was Herc for Sersi. My goal was to wait out her glancing and intercept because ebb and flow intercept, and to throw some big specials. My goal mainly was to throw special 3 against her because special 3s cannot be glanced. But I think the first special 3 did like 10% damage. So I'm like, ugh, I hope it does more damage. I threw it again. I think it finally killed her because I had a good intercept before. And I thought ebb and flow intercept would turn off, or the glancing would turn off, but actually glancing didn't do anything. I got my intercept. Second fight, fifth fight was Herc for Safeguard, Killmonger. Mainly here, the goal was parry heavy to put an armor break on him, although his armor would be turned on, but the armor break would turn off the armor every time with parry heavy. He would get some power, and he kept throwing special 1, so I would just throw a heavy attack after the special 1 to counter it. So it was pretty easy of a fight. And I just kind of just hit him to death and let Hercules' second damage from his feats of strength do the work. The last fight of this war was my Hercules versus the Peni Parker unknown 55. My goal here was to not punish her specials because she was just updated. And if you punish her specials, then she will auto block it and resist the heavy attacks. So my goal is to hit into a block to turn off her armor or whatever it is, and then to just destroy her from there. It was a very easy fight once I turned off of her spider charges and just never even bothered me. I just destroyed her with a special 2. I think I rinsed 2 special 2s in a row and she was dead. Super easy. And yeah. Here's my Ultron destroying Sweet Aya's rank 4 Scarlet Witch. I think there were a bunch of bugs and they didn't really have a good war. So we actually beat DSVG. Again, they experienced a lot of bugs. I think just the new update just did a lot of shit and just destroyed a lot of the game. And I think they died to either disconnect or bugs. But I'm happy to say we actually held together somehow this war. We actually won against I think this is the first really hard Masters Alliance, like a top 3 capable alliance that we've beaten this season. The rest have been top 10 that we've beaten. But I'm pretty proud of x5e. We did really well. I had 6 fights, and I think I used like 6 potions this war. It wasn't a very pretty war from the first few war fights. I did say earlier I felt like doo-doo in the first few fights. But that puts us at 43 fights this season with 0 deaths so far. So 10 wars in. 2 more wars to go. I can have my first ever actual deathless war season. So excited. With 7 wins and 3 losses. And it looks like Hercules is still my top attacker of the season, especially adding 6 more fights to the repertoire of this season, and 6 more solos. So, as I was saying, I'm super proud of x5e this war for just holding it together. Everyone knew they wanted to win. Our goal is just to be Masters, but it has changed to be Masters top 10. There was a second in this season where our goal was Masters top 3. I think at the end of this war, we're actually in 5th place overall of every single Masters and every single alliance's whole globally in the whole world. We're 5th place. And when I first joined x5e, I thought, oh, we're going to be fighting for Masters and Platinum because that's where they've been. They had a bad season last season, but everyone stepped up this season like really well, including Battle Group 2, who actually got a donut this war. So I didn't show that, but we kicked some butt this war in War 10. This is the first war this whole season that PG2 got a donut. We've had 1 or 2 deaths before in many wars, but everyone held together. They had some super hard fights. DSVG had a great defense. They set things up really hard, though they shouldn't have given us Hercules or Quake, because I think they gave us Hercules and Quake, and it was just a bad idea. I think they banned White Magneto, Corvus, and Ghost, I think I showed at the beginning. Which wasn't a great idea because we destroyed the defense in our battle group. But we did have a lot of deaths, I think, in battle group 3 and 1, but again, wasn't that many. But yeah, great war at DSVG. I have a few buddies who I've talked to in that alliance, including my buddy Lee, who I fought against his Mysterio. And yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for coming to this video. It's Coop sign off. Happy gaming.